And Caitlin Clark led the Indiana Fever in everything. In everything today. And if you agree that this is a crazy, crazy situation, absolutely crazy one, subscribe. We are trying to get to 59,050 subscribers by the end of the day. If we could, that'd be insane. If we could get on this stream to 650 likes, if we get that in the video, that'd be insane as well. But Caitlin Clark basically nearly had a triple-double. She led the team in every single statistical category other than steals. Did she get? And she got 0 steals. If Caitlin had 1 steal, she would have technically led the team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. And turnovers. She would have led the team in every single statistical category. Lexi Hull would have only had her beaten fouls. This is one of these things where Caitlin does everything. She does everything for this team. And like Caitlin Clark, she broke a WNBA record. Like, she broke the WNBA record in a massive win against the Storm. In a bounce-back win. Like, they need this win. Like, they absolutely need it. And the thing is, when it comes down to it, like, this is a game where the Fever are never going to lose. But it is clear. The Indiana Fever, without Caitlin Clark, their offense is like borderline bad. Like, just bad. It's just bad. Like, their offense is not very good. And that has to always be taken into account as well. And you've got a team with not great offense without Caitlin, but a world-class offense with her. Oh wait, she led both teams in points, rebounds, assists. Flaw J had her beating blocks though. She led both teams. She led both teams in points, rebounds, and assists. And that's the thing, is like, I'm saying this in a way, I was like, I do not want to hear anybody out here saying Caitlin Clark is not the best player on the Indiana Fever. I don't want anyone to say that Caitlin's... I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from anyone that Caitlin Clark is not the best player on the Fever. Because she is... If you want to say Kelsey Mitchell is a better scorer than Caitlin Clark, okay, cool. Okay, cool. It is one of those things where there's more to basketball than scoring. And the fact is that you have to debate whether or not Caitlin's the best scorer on this team. You cannot debate whether or not Caitlin Clark is their best playmaker, their best passer. And just a little bit of a crazy one here. It has been shown until Raven Johnson will be. When Raven Johnson eventually shows what she can do, I'll give Raven Johnson the best perimeter defender. Caitlin Clark's the best perimeter defender on the Indiana Fever. Like, yes, that makes it even more... It does make it frustrating. It absolutely makes it frustrating with Caitlin. That, like, her perimeter defense, she is lazy. There are times when she literally chooses not to play to play defense. And yes, that is a flaw. But the fact is that when Caitlin Clark locks in, she is the best perimeter defender on this team. But Lexi Hull has become the worst defender on this team. Like, Caitlin does everything. Caitlin does absolutely everything for this team. And I don't think people realize it. Like, Caitlin Clark has to do every single thing for the Fever because there's no other player on this team that has the ability to create anything for anyone else other than Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah Boston is the only player that can create an opening for anyone on the team. Like, the problem with Raven Johnson is she still thinks it's South Carolina. She still thinks she can just pass the ball to a wing, and that creates an advantage. Like, the difference is, at the pro level, the problem with Raven is that, running the point, is that you have to basically be able to create advantages. But the problem with Raven Johnson is in South Carolina, all she had to do was look left or look right and she created an advantage. Because whether she looked left or looked right, they had a matchup advantage. But now, if you look left and look right with the bench, you probably have a worse thing. Whereas Raven can't create an advantage. It is what it is. But that is a unfortunate thing with Raven Johnson, is that her offense is horrendous. And yes, Raven Johnson can play the point. She can play the point, but she can only play the point when you've got a bunch of scorers around her. The word true point guard in WNBA circles is used to describe a player who cannot score. I mean that. If a player is called a true point guard, if a player is called a true point guard, coming in, in the draft process, that literally just means that that they can't score. If they're called a true point guard by the old WNBA, that just means they can't score. They've zero really scored a basketball or created any advantages. It is scary. It is scary. But Caitlin Clark does absolutely everything. And the scariest part about this is that the Indiana Fever go from looking like the best offensive team in the league when Caitlin Clark's on the floor, and when she's just winging it and doing her own shit, by the way. When it is just, we get the ball to Caitlin, and Caitlin frees us up. We get the ball to Caitlin, and she frees us up. And then we work off our open shots from that. The Indiana Fever look great when they do that. When the Indiana Fever try to do anything else, they look completely another dog shit. They've not one other player that can create our shot. They made one field goal when Caitlin Leah went off. They made one field goal. It's it's concerning. It is concerning how bad the Indiana Fever's offenses are. It is concerning. But Caitlin's unbelievable. Caitlin's absolutely unbelievable. I think this showed. This absolutely showed. But a fantastic game from Caitlin Clark here.